Alrighty, let's do a paper not cardstock. It's this is scrapbook paper. Let's make a tumbler out of scrapbook paper. I like to do these. They're just messy because of the Mod Podge. But let's see, how much do I want of the paper? 4 inches, probably. Yeah, 4 inches. Let's do 4 inches off. Let's do 4 inches. What is this thing do? Did that cut 4 inches or did it not? Oh yeah, cool, cool cookies. All right, normally I would paint, this is going to be half paper and then I'm going to paint the other half. Hopefully, I've never done that part before. I've done it all paper. So oh wait, I gotta cut it this way. So hopefully it doesn't mess up when it comes time to me having to tape this bottom part off so that I could tape the top part. I mean, paint the top part. Double check. Double check. Double check. We're gonna give it a little extra just because. And I can trim it later. I forgot about cutting this end down. So let's get this cut. Alright. You know, this I can actually use at the bottom. So let me cut that. And now we'll have this, I'll have this, and it'll fit right under here. Uh-oh, if I don't lose it. Alright, we'll set that aside. Okay. I'm not gonna go all the way to the bottom because I do want to put some kind of glitter. But I do want to make sure it's I need to get a glove because holding it is gonna be messy. At least on one hand. Alrighty. Mod Podge. Old brush. I know I'm going to probably get Mod Podge down here at the bottom, and I'm not trying to, but you know what? Let me try this. Let me do this. Let me start it this way, I guess is what I'm trying to say. should have put gloves on both hands. Gross. Oh well. Oh well. Well, you know what? I can't do it. I can't work with gloves on. So let's just get dirty. Shoot. That's the bad thing, is that it doesn't, I get it on right to begin with, but then when it comes down to really laying it down, it doesn't lay down straight. Okay. Alright, let's get this. Yeah, see, I'm used to doing the whole tumbler with paper, because then, you know, now I'll have to clean up the edges later. But we're not going to make that a big deal. We're here to learn together. See, I'm getting at the... Yeah, there's not going to be no way that I can not be messy putting this on. It's just Mod Podge is messy. Excuse me. We'll clean all this up later, but right now let's just get this adhered to the cup. And I'm gonna use my heat gun to dry it up, because I want at least maybe 2 layers of Mod Podge. But before I use the heat gun, I'm going to try my best to clean up what I can, which probably isn't going to be much. I said I was going to work on being in frame, and I bet you I'm not too much. I'm not fully showing you all everything. Alright, let's see. I'm gonna clean it in between each coat of Mod Podge, because I don't want it to dry on the stainless steel part of the cup. That makes sense. And it's not gonna be perfect, but it'll be okay. What I can do is peel off the dried glue later, before I put glitter. But let's get this first coat dried. It didn't dry too good there because I didn't spread it out evenly, but that's okay. It has a lot to do with the brush too. This brush is already old, and it's not, you know when it gets old, it gets like hard kind of in some areas. So that's what this brush is doing. Alright, this is probably going to be the last coat of Mod Podge, because it's starting to wrinkle up, and that's what I don't want. And I don't want the paper to tear up, get too soft and tear up. Normally don't have that problem, but it looks like this one's starting to get there. So let me close this up. We'll dry this part, and then we'll come back to paint the rest. But let me go ahead and show y'all drying it up this time. Okay, so yes, I dried it with that, but not completely. I just wanted to see if I could do another coat of Mod Podge, but it's not. See how it's, do you see the wrinkles right there? That's like telling me, okay, stop with the Mod Podge. There's really no way of getting around. I mean, it's paper, so it's glue and getting wet, so you gotta kind of almost work fast. So I'll come back and clean up all this once the paper gets completely dried. So I'll let it dry for, it's already evening, so I'll let it dry overnight, and then tomorrow I'll come back in and we'll clean this up, and then we'll paint it and glitter. Alrighty, see y'all back later. Okay, so my Mod Podge dried, and now we're going to paint the stainless steel portion of it. And once this dries, then I am going to apply some mica powder with epoxy. The mica powders that I'm using, look at all this. I ordered it on Amazon, and they came with, oh, there's a hair in there. My hair, sorry. Came with all these mica powders, and you don't even need, but let me see, where's my little spoon? I can't find it right now, but I have a little bitty, oh, here it is. So I have this little spoon. If I can get to it. Jeez, hold on. So I have this little spoon that I scoop my mica powder, and really that's got some glue on it. This is maybe, I don't even use but half of this. And see how little it is? Yeah, so this is all you need. So this is gonna last me a good while, and I got this on Amazon, so I'll put the link in the description below. But once this dries on the stainless steel part, then these are the colors I chose to add in the epoxy. But we'll get to this later. Right now, let's tape off the tumbler so that I can paint. And you know what? I didn't get an arm. Hold on just a second. Sorry, I wasn't prepared with an arm. So let's get this arm in here. I get these at Hobby Lobby, and they hold really good. So, all right, let's get this tape. I'm not going to add the mica powder to the bottom of the tumbler. Instead, I'm going to just do it full glitter. And I'm going to go with, I chose 2 colors. Let me look here and see which one will look better for the bottom. Pick 2 colors. I think for the bottom I'm going to use, because it's more fall, for fall I'm going to use this one. Okay. Alright, so we're going to paint the stainless steel portion with light taupe, however you say it. Move these because I'm going to need that napkin. And later on, this is going to go on the bottom, so it's really not going to matter how, you know, the bottom really isn't going to matter as far as the glitter part goes. Oh, hold on. That looked like I needed to be shooken up. Alright, don't do like me. Remember to shake your paints up so they don't get all separated. I don't know if it's oil or water that these are mixed with, but you've seen it look really, really runny. So let's see if this is any better. And if not, I'll go with a different color. Yeah, that's better. Crazy. And of course, this is just the base to my mica powders that I'm going to use in the epoxy. So I still want even coverage, because this is still, I'm sure, going to show underneath the mica powders. Let's get in here really good. We'll go back over it. Put a little bit more. Hurry up. Put a second coat. So I don't want too many. I want to get it as smooth as possible so that, you know, like those lines, you know, they don't show underneath the epoxy. If I were putting glitter, then it might not show as much, but since I'm not putting glitter on this part, I want to do less with those lines, so hopefully I'm getting them all. Okay, so then we're going to do the bottom, but the bottom is going to be glitter, so let's get it covered really good. I'll get my paper here. See how it's not covered there, so you want to make sure you get as much as you can to cover it, since this is going to be the bottom, the edge part. This I guess I'm okay with. It's all this that I really want to make sure it has good glitter coverage. And then I'm going to take the tape off right away. That way Okay, so now what we're gonna do is, do I need to, you know what? I'm gonna take off this tape just so it doesn't mess this part up. And then when we go back to epoxy, I'll put another tape on there. Just I don't want to get this, because it's paper that I used. It's not vinyl, so I don't want it to get stuck on this and then mess it up. Okay. So we're gonna wait for this to dry. I'll probably give it 2 hours, an hour, 2 hours to really dry so that I'm able to put the epoxy. I'm trying to think if I should put one layer of clear epoxy first. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to cover it with epoxy, and when I cover it all with clear epoxy, then I'll go back in this portion and put the mica powder with the epoxy. Okay, we'll be right back. Alright, let's finish up this fall tumbler. I have 4 little cups here for my mica powders. Let me scoot this back just in case I'm out of frame. Alright, I'm gonna mix up 5 little cups of epoxy, and I'm using, oh goodness, sorry, I'm using quick coat epoxy, amazing quick coat, and I'm not gonna make too much for the colored part, because for the mica powders, because that's just gonna do some little striping on the cup, so I really don't need much of those, much epoxy for those. Alrighty, let's see. Sorry if I'm shaking. This is the clear one, so we're gonna go a little bit more. Okay, so that was part A. Now I'm going to use part B. I'm not going to really mix these up until I get to them, because I did that once and the epoxy, by the time I got to the 4th color, it had hardened. So hopefully with this one, doing it this way, it won't harden, but we'll just have to wait and see, because I'm learning too. So alrighty, that was B, part B. Now I'm gonna go ahead and put my colors in these, but I'm not gonna mix it up just yet. I should go from lightest to dark, that way it doesn't mess up my little colors, don't get contaminated. And I don't need much, and this is probably too much. That's good. Alrighty, set that aside. Next color. I'll have the colors I use down in the description box, but like the first one I used was pearl. I'm sorry, yeah, pearl. This one is gold, pearl and gold, and then I have brown and tan, and the tan looks darker than the brown. So, and I think it's not, so I'm going to put this brown one in last, because I think I've used the tan before in another cup, and it was dark, but it wasn't too overpowering dark. Yeah, right here, and that's probably too much. last color, which is brown. Really don't need a lot of mica powder. Okay, and this is my clear, so I am going to mix this one up. Let me go ahead and get this started. Set these aside. I'm going to go from lightest to dark. And I'm going to put one layer of just plain old epoxy without any color in it. I should put on 2 gloves, but I'm not. Later on I'll probably wish I did, but right now I'm not going to. So I'm just going to pretty much cover the cup with a thin layer. Just to cover up the bottom part where the scrapbook paper is, because the top part is where I'm going to use most of the epoxy from these little cups. And it doesn't have to be a lot of epoxy. You just want to get a really good thin layer. As you can. You can almost feel that it's pulling a little bit, and that's what you want. Because once I put all the other epoxy with the color in it, it'll thicken up, and then once all that dries, then of course I'm going to put another 1 or 2 more layers of epoxy to seal it all in. Now I know y'all see that I haven't gotten the bottom yet, but I'm getting there. Bear with me. Don't fall on me. Okay. For the bottom, because the bottom has glitter, so okay, a little bit more for good measure. Oh, these gloves are so big. They didn't have my size at Sam's, and I had to grab some at Walmart, and there were 2 I don't like them. Okay, now we are mixing up the pearl. So what I'm going to do is just kind of let it drip. And just at the top portion. And I'm going to do this with all the colors. I'll help spread it around once I'm done laying out all the colors with the heat gun. I think with the tan one, I'm gonna go in and sorry, I'm trying to spread it out. With the tan one, I'm gonna go in and add some glitter into that one. This is enough of this one. Let me just make sure I get it evenly spread out. And again, this is fine that it looks like this because I'm gonna go add at it with the heat gun here in a few minutes. Okay, so now we're going with gold. And I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to let it drip. I don't want none of this mica powder to go on the bottom where I use the scrapbook paper. Oh, see, I put too much, but that's okay. Yeah, because I'm going to leave that as the way it is. Alright, now I'm going to do what I did with the pearl and just kind of make some lines, some scratches in here, get it moving. Okay. Now, this one was the tan. This one might be too dark, so I don't want to put too much, I don't think. Oh, well, maybe, I don't know. Doesn't look too bad. But I do want it to bring it up higher so that it's not so thick. I know it looks like a mess, but trust the process. I want to get some right here in the gold. Okay, this last one, I want to add a little bit of glitter, just a little bit, just a little bit. Alright, and this is the last color, and this one is brown, and see, it doesn't even look brown, it looks copper maybe, I don't know. If the glitter doesn't show too good in this color, you see, if it doesn't look too good, then what I'm going to do is sprinkle a little bit of glitter with by hand. I know it looks like a mess, but trust the process. And I want them to pretty much mix up so it's not like this is a mistake. It's doing what I want it to do. Okay. Let's do this. I'm going to use some washi tape down right here in this area. So I know it doesn't look right now, but it's doing what it's supposed to. And I'm going to move this around and mix them up with the heat gun, just to get them moving around. Alrighty, so I can't see the glitter like I wanted to, so I am going to put some in my hand and kind of put little pinches here and there. All this is going to move, and it's going to move even faster if it makes sense, because this thing isn't going to slow, so it's kind of giving it, it's not giving it enough time to kind of hold. I don't want none at the bottom. I want the bottom to stay as it is. Okay, what I'm gonna do is try to see if I can make, I don't think they're gonna hold because it's going so slow. So it's making the epoxy move faster. You see that right there, how I did a line and it already got away from me. That's the thing about epoxy, it moves really quick if you let it. And like right now, I try to move the colors to mix, and it made it move faster. Probably a mistake on my end, but that's okay. What I should have used was Flynn Sisters epoxy. Honestly, what I need to do is get me a better single cup turner, because this one, I don't know if y'all have seen the other video where I said don't go to Hobby Lobby, don't get the turner that's at Hobby Lobby. Well, this is the turner from Hobby Lobby, and I don't like it. I like for my cup to move a little bit faster than this. Okay. It's doing what I want it to do, except I wanted the lines that I just created right now to stick, and that's what it's not doing. It's not sticking. See how they're closing in? So we might be going a different route with this cup because of that. But again, let's trust the process and let's see how it goes. Hopefully y'all will be able to see the waves that this is doing by me scratching it like this. I made a sunflower cup a while back, and I made it with using this method like this, and it came out. I sewed that cup so quick. But it came out with patches, really cute patches of different mica colors. And then once it was dried, I went over it and put sunflower stickers. And it looks so cute, and it sold so fast. I had a customer who bought it for her mother for Mother's Day. I don't know if I have a picture of it handy, but I will try to find one and post it at the end of this video. Do you see where I'm going as far as creating these scratch marks? Do you see how it's doing the mica powder? Almost like a wave? Is it doing it like a wave, you think? Y'all hold on, my phone's ringing. Oh, I don't know who it is. Alright, sorry about that. Alrighty. Now let's do this way. This will be the last time I do this, and then I'll let it spin till tomorrow. I might have lied. I might do it this way one more time. That looks really cute though. Okay, yeah, I did lie. I'm going over one more time, and then this for sure will be it. I'm gonna go from the bottom up. And we are done with this part. Alrighty, so I'll let it spin and we'll come back to it tomorrow. Thing about it is you really can't see the sticker, not these at least. I don't really like this one, so I'm going to try to fill it up and put another sticker there. No, that's not going to look good for something else because it's stretched out. Alright, that's about it for this cup. Now I'm going to put a layer of epoxy and, what is that? Layer of epoxy, and depending, it should be the only layer I have to put. You know what, I'm going to put a sticker down here. Oh, you know what? No, I have this. No, I'm gonna put a sticker instead. Sticker looks prettier. Okay, this looks like it's done for this as far as the stickers go. I don't think there's any other one I want to put in here. Let's see. Maybe I can put that one there. Layer it up a little bit. And then put a small one next to the sister one. One more for good measure. Layer it up a little bit, give it some dimension maybe. Okay, that's it. Alright, so I'll be back. I'm going to mix up my epoxy, get this on the turner, and I'll come back on to put the epoxy on. Alrighty, so I mixed up 15 milliliters of Flynn Sisters Fast Cure Epoxy in a little medicine cup. I mixed up 7.5 each of part A and part B. So now we're just gonna cover this cup up. I will probably tell y'all every time I use this tumbler that I don't like it. So I'm gonna tell y'all again, I don't like it. I don't like it. See, it doesn't, oh my gosh. I have to deal with it right now because it's the only thing that fits on this little table for the video. But I need to get me a single turner from where I bought the other ones on Etsy. But enough ranting about how much I don't like this turner. It goes really slow too. I do want the motor to go a little bit faster. If I knew the stickers weren't going to be so bright or so, you know, colored so dark, I wouldn't have used mica powder that was dark. It kind of almost hides the stickers. But too late for that. I already put them on and put in the epoxy. And do as I say, not as I do. Wear your protective equipment, your mask when using epoxy. I really need to. I have one, but I have it well ventilated in this room and the air circulating pretty good, so not an excuse. Still wear your mask when you mix up epoxy. I might not even need the whole 15 mLs, but I'm gonna try to put the rest of it at the bottom so that the glitter that I did use at the bottom doesn't, that's not so rough. That way I don't have to sand it down and put another layer of epoxy after this one. I'll let this, since this turner is really slow, I know Flynn Sisters epoxy cures pretty quick, but because this is going so slow, to be on the safe side, I'm just gonna let it, let's see, it's about 7 o'clock right now here, Central Time in Texas. So what I'm going to do is I'll let it turn on the turner till the morning, and in the morning I will get it off the turner, take some pictures, video, and it'll be ready. Alrighty, I'm going to hit the cup with the heat gun to pop any micro bubbles, if there are any, which I'm pretty sure there is. But I'll run the heat gun over it, pop the micro bubbles, and then that'll be it for this cup. Alright, if y'all are interested in this cup, I can put a name here in gold, but other than that, I'll see y'all when this is done. Thanks for watching. Hope y'all enjoyed this short video. Bye. So here's a couple of other cups that I've made, and y'all be sure to go follow me on my social media pages, and please like, subscribe, and share. Thanks for watching. Bye.